In the Middle East, at least 8 Israelis have been killed in rocket attacks from Hamas, while at least 200 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli airstrikes. As we watch the latest images of destruction of residential streets and homes in Gaza, many may be wondering how and why the situation has gotten to this point. A key place to start, the beginning of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. NBC News correspondent Raf Sanchez is here from Beirut to break down the crisis and the weeks that actually built up to this. Raf, walk us through the events that brought us to this point.
Eamon, as you said, let's start on April 13th at the start of Ramadan. Israeli police install metal barricades at Damascus Gate in Jerusalem's Old City, blocking a popular site for Palestinians to gather after a long day of fasting. That decision leads to confrontations between young Palestinians, Israeli police, and then later members of a right-wing Israeli extremist group who come to the scene. Meanwhile, in another neighborhood in occupied East Jerusalem, tensions are also rising. Israeli settlers have been trying for years to get dozens of Palestinians evicted from their homes in Sheikh Jarrah. Now, the settlers' legal case rests on an Israeli law that allows Israelis to take back formerly Jewish property in East Jerusalem that was lost during the war in 1948. Now, this law is widely seen as discriminatory because it only works in one direction. Palestinians have no right to reclaim property that they lost in West Jerusalem at the same time. So by May 7th, Jerusalem is boiling over the situation in Sheikh Jarrah. Young Palestinians throw stones at Israeli police, and Israeli police respond by storming the Al-Aqsa Mosque, the third holiest site in Islam, on the last Friday of Ramadan. And those images are beamed around the world. Israeli riot police using stun grenades, rubber-coated steel rounds in and around that holy site. Now, by May 10th, things are at fever pitch. Israel's Supreme Court is due to hand down a final verdict on those evictions in Sheikh Jarrah, and tens of thousands of Israeli nationalists are due to parade through Muslim neighborhoods of Jerusalem to commemorate Israel's 1967 battlefield victory. At the last minute, Israel's government, sensing danger, takes some steps to try to diffuse tensions. That Supreme Court verdict is delayed, and that nationalist march is rerouted away from Muslim areas, but it's too late. At 6 p.m. on May 10, Hamas fires its first rockets towards Jerusalem. Israel responds with airstrikes, and this current round of violence erupts. Eamon?
All right, very important detail there in context. Raf Sanchez live in Beirut for us this hour. Raf, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank all of you out there.
Thank you as always.
Thanks to at home.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for letting us into your homes during these extraordinary times.